Manila, the International Criminal Court (ICC) has issued an arrest warrant for former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte, sparking strong reactions. Supporters call it a political attack, while critics see it as a long-overdue step toward justice. As misinformation spreads on social media, it is crucial to separate fact from speculation. On March 11, 2025, Duterte was arrested at Ninoy Aquino International Airport, NAIA, in Manila upon his return from Hong Kong. The arrest was based on an ICC warrant accusing him of crimes against humanity related to extrajudicial killings during his war on drugs and his tenure as mayor of Davao City and later as president from 2016 to 2022. Following his arrest, Duterte was immediately transferred to ICC custody. By March 12, 2025, the ICC confirmed that he was detained at The Hague, where he will stand trial. Despite the arrest being carried out through legal procedures, various narratives have emerged online questioning the legitimacy of the warrant and the ICC's authority. This article examines key claims surrounding Duterte's arrest and how they compare against verified sources, ICC documents, and international law. Claim 1. The ICC warrant cites only 43 deaths, weakening the case. What Duterte's supporters say: they argue that 43 deaths are too few to justify a charge of crimes against humanity. Some compare this to the Ampatuan massacre, which involved 58 deaths but was tried in Philippine courts. Fact check. Misleading. The ICC's warrant cites 43 specific cases as representative examples of a broader pattern of extrajudicial killings. These include 19 alleged drug pushers or thieves killed by the Davao Death Squad and at least 24 others killed by Philippine law enforcement, sometimes with non-police personnel's assistance. The investigation extends far beyond these cases, covering thousands of deaths. Human rights organizations and the ICC estimate that Duterte's drug war resulted in between 6,000 and 30,000 victims. A 2021 pretrial document stated that the ICC prosecutor estimated between 12,000 and 30,000 civilians were killed between July 2016 and March 2019. Focusing on select cases is a standard practice in international trials to establish patterns of state-sponsored violence while keeping legal proceedings manageable. Claim 2. The ICC ignored higher death toll estimates. What do Duterte's supporters say? Some claim the ICC ignored higher death tolls because they could not be proven in court, suggesting the case is weak. Fact check. False. The ICC selects cases with clear evidence, credible witnesses, and traceable command responsibility. This is a standard legal approach to ensure a strong case without overwhelming the court with thousands of incidents. Several ICC documents, including the arrest warrant, emphasize that the killings were both widespread and systematic. The ICC stated that thousands of people appear to have been killed as part of a coordinated campaign. Claim 3. Duterte is only named an indirect co-perpetrator. What do Duterte's supporters say? They claim this designation means Duterte is not directly responsible and is being unfairly prosecuted. Fact check. Misleading. Under Article 25(3)(a) of the Rome Statute, an indirect co-perpetrator is still considered criminally responsible. The ICC describes Duterte as the mastermind behind the common plan to target alleged criminals. The ICC stated that Duterte had ultimate authority over state actors involved in implementing the plan. He publicly encouraged extrajudicial killings, contributing to an environment of impunity. Claim 4. The case should be handled by Philippine courts. What do Duterte's supporters say? They argue that the Philippines has its own courts and that foreign institutions should not interfere. Fact check. Legally invalid. The ICC operates under the complementarity principle, meaning it intervenes only if a country is unwilling or unable to prosecute crimes domestically. The Philippines withdrew from the ICC in 2019, but the court still has jurisdiction over crimes committed before the withdrawal. Despite thousands of reported deaths, no high-ranking officials have been convicted, justifying ICC intervention. Claim 5. Duterte was kidnapped. What Duterte's supporters say. Some claim his arrest was illegal because there was no valid Philippine warrant. Fact check. False. The ICC legally issued an arrest warrant after a thorough investigation. The Philippine government followed proper legal protocols. Claims of kidnapping are baseless. Claim 6. Duterte's arrest was politically motivated. What Duterte's supporters say. They argue that his arrest is a political move orchestrated by his enemies or Western powers. Some claim the ICC is selectively targeting Duterte while ignoring human rights violations in other countries. Fact check. No evidence. The ICC is an independent judicial body that operates under strict legal guidelines. The decision to issue an arrest warrant followed a multi-year investigation based on witness testimonies, forensic evidence, and reports from human rights organizations. The ICC investigation into Duterte began in 2018 while he was still in power. The court has investigated leaders from various regions, including Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. Duterte's case is based on documented extrajudicial killings, not political affiliations. As the case unfolds, it is important to separate facts from misinformation. The ICC has followed legal processes, and Duterte will have the opportunity to defend himself in court. His supporters argue that the case is weak, but the legal process is clear. The charges are serious, the evidence is substantial, and international law is being upheld. Duterte's fate will be decided in a court of law, not on social media.